Well, JD is an excellent proxy for economic activity and trends in China. And that really is what's creating a lot of the enthusiasm around it. On the one hand, we see China coming out of this COVID crisis quite strong, and JD has been benefiting from that enormously. Of course, they've had their best quarter ever just last quarter. From a technological trend standpoint, people are exceptionally enthusiastic about it because it really encapsulates a lot of China's efforts to take dirty, simple, uncomplicated, but somewhat important industries like logistics and bring them into the future by using such technologies as big data analysis. A lot of AI is involved, and of course, as was just mentioned in the previous report, a lot of robotics as well. And so it's a great proxy for what we see in the industry.
All right, so it's a proxy for China. What then is it telling us? Is the consumer back, and the consumer back with force? Because so far we've seen the Chinese recovery really predicated on the industrial sector and industrial output. So are you saying that the consumer is back with force, which is something that we've been waiting to see?
Well, JD Logistics does both, of course, right? So the consumer is back to a large extent. We see online sales going up enormously, even over just the last year, despite all that's been going on in the world. So that's incredibly important. The other thing I'd mention is it's not just the consumer and it's not just industry. There's also this in-between area of other online-oriented business or other intensive logistics oriented businesses around shipping, around consumer retail, online shopping, and they're relying on a company like JD Logistics to get their goods to the consumer. And so that's incredibly important here. You have this whole other ecosystem that's developed around companies like this.
And when we talk about technology, China tech is something that is under scrutiny over on the mainland in terms of regulators. Do you see JD.com or JD Logistics at any risk in this regard?
That's a great question. Not really. When we think about companies that are doing what they're doing, they're so in line with the overarching directives of the central government. And this has been going on for years. And I've talked to you guys about this in the past around robotics. China is making a very intentional move to automation, given what's going to happen in the labor market there, and also to increase productivity, which is one of the biggest issues there. We do a lot of investing around that theme. So what you have here is a company that is fully straight down the middle of the highway there in terms of moving the country forward. And it's going to get actually a lot of support, we believe, going from here.